Hi guys, and welcome back to Cheap and Green. I'm here today with my friend Sharon from Feline Friends. So Sharon, can you tell me a little bit about what Feline Friends does?
To humanely reduce the overpopulation of cats in our area. So we work in Stratford and Cook County, and our raison d'etre is really to spay and neuter cats, because that's what we think is the solution to overpopulation. We can't adopt out enough cats, there aren't enough households, and there's too many cats, and they reproduce too quickly, so it's spay and neuter.
So can you tell me a little bit about what the difference is between a feral cat and a stray cat?
A feral cat is a cat that's never been socialized to humans. It's never been somebody's pet. It hasn't been in somebody's home or held or pet like a pet cat. So, and a stray cat is most likely a cat that's been either abandoned, that was somebody's pet at some time. So it's used to humans and living with humans.
Okay, so a feral cat you couldn't ever really adopt as a pet. They're basically a wild animal.
If you worked with them long enough, like we have instances of, slowly they'll get used to humans if you're feeding them. But usually the only ones we can socialize to become pets are very young kittens.
Sometimes I notice that cats have one of the tips of their ears are missing. What's that about?
That's to identify that they are a feral cat that has been spayed or neutered. Once we catch a cat, we have to trap them because we can't handle them, obviously, they're feral. We don't want to go about trapping them again by accident, so we want our organization, other organizations, and just people in general to know that they have been spayed or neutered.
So one of the ways that Feline Friends raises money to support all the spaying and neutering and other great things they do is with these really cute cat hats.
Well, we have a really awesome volunteer who knits all these hats, this style, different styles. She does little cat blankets, cat toys, baby sweaters, all kinds of things. She has a whole line of merchandise that all the money goes to Feline Friends. So they can get them from any member of the board of Feline Friends. We have them on our website. We're sometimes at markets, so we're all over the place. So probably best to go to felinefriends.ca to check them out.
So tell me a bit about these cat shelters. Why would you want to have one?
Well, if you have outdoor cats living year-round on your property, it's really nice for them to have a little insulated shelter that's someplace to go, that they can get out of the weather, the snow, the rain, and especially the cold in the winter. So, yeah, if they're not coming in your house or they're not coming in a heated garage, it's kind of hard for them to, find a sheltered place that's warm enough.
Of course, sometimes they do look for cars as being a warm place, and that's not safe. So if we could provide them with something that was safe and warm and dry, then that's ideal.
Yeah, and it's also a place to, you can feed in the shelters as well, and then the food is kept dry and sheltered, We don't advise putting water into the shelters because they can spill. The cats can tip it over, and then you have some wet bedding inside.
Talk a bit about the bedding. What kind of things should you put inside to keep them warm?
Well, in addition to the insulation that you've seen them using here, we tell people to put straw in them, only straw, not hay. There's a difference between straw and hay, and that's that straw is not, it's more waterproof.
So if it happens to get water or snow inside the shelter, the straw will not absorb it and it won't rot.
Right.
And I guess you could probably try other things if straw is not readily available. You get that at farms and maybe larger pet supply places.
I'm not sure about the pet supply. Definitely farms. If you know someone who's a farmer, if you can meet a farmer at a market possibly, or know someone that's involved in an organization like Feline Friends, they can probably source straw for you.
Yeah, shredded wool sweaters in a pinch would probably be okay because they wouldn't absorb the moisture, they'd still stay warm.
I think that sounds good.
That would be...
We haven't tried that, but I think it would work.
How much would it cost to make one of these yourself?
The materials is probably between $25 and $30 per shelter. We sell them at $25 ready-made. But, maybe you can find bins on sale, maybe you can find some of the materials on sale, or even talk to people and have them donated if they are, fond of animals, and happy to give you some materials.
The sides get pushed down to the bottom, and then the bottom actually holds the sides in. That'll give us the bottom.
There you go.
All right. So that's the bottom piece,
24 by
27
27.
by 15, 24, 27.
Oh, 27 at the top, 24 at the bottom. Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little cheaper.
Yeah.
All right, and you get
Oh, I use
Charles.
have you ever seen a find it's those vibrating saws that it vibrates back and forth like this? And I cut around. It makes the job a whole lot easier. So that we can, it's cut so that it fits, and that's why I slice it. And then we put it in like so. And then when we expand it, it comes out into the, it's snug here.
and then you foam it.
Yeah, then he gives it a shot of foam and that. Yeah.
6.5. And what size pipe is that? That's 6-inch pipe?
6-inch pipe, yeah. And I get
6-inch
it
pipe.
at, yeah, and I get it out at Just Pipe. And he even has donated some as well. Just jams itself in.
We use expanding foam to make sure that everything stays where it's supposed to stay.
Make it cut like that. Collapse it.
Slide it in.
So, and then bring it. There we go. So,
So that sits in there,
yeah.
and then we'll foam this.
There was some sharp edges on here,
Yeah.
and I trimmed them off. The thumbs, there you go.
Once it hardens up, we can clean it up.
Here, because it would, I guess the UV would disintegrate it,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Everything's on the inside.
And I don't want to put the straw in until everything's solid, otherwise it'll just make a mess. It's one done.
one done.
That's great.
So that's it for this episode of Cheap and Green. If you have any questions about Feline Friends or how to build your own cat shelter, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts about the show, and please subscribe if you're enjoying it. I'll see you next time.